Hey there folks, this is GreenXI, welcoming you right back to Let's Play Higurashi. This is episode 28. In the last episode we finished up chapter 2 and we met Shion, Mion's twin sister. She's going to be a new character as we go along. And let's get on with chapter 3 and see exactly what we got coming for us, because I have no idea. I don't think Keiichi even still believes it is Shion when you look at the tips and everything. Listen up everybody. If you don't take cooking seriously, somebody's going to get hurt. That's true. This is part of your education as well, so don't fool around and do it seriously. I think cooking should be more integral in schools and stuff, because that's one of the main things you need to learn in life. A lazy, yeah, wafted through the class in response. Half the school day today was going to be home economics class. The plan was for everybody to make curry rice and give it to the forest rangers who let this building be rented out as a school. That's a good idea. If everybody were making curry in the same pot, it would have been more of a party-like atmosphere. But this was school after all. Excluding the youngest students, each one of us would be making our own curry with the results being judged. Alright everybody, it may be that nowadays curry is an easy meal anybody can make, but it has its roots in traditional Indian cuisine. Anyone can make it? I've never tried. Even though we've altered it a bit in the Japanese style, it's still instilled with the knowledge and culture of ancient India. Absolutely do not neglect that fact. I'll have words with anybody who doesn't take this seriously, so be prepared for that. That seemed like a needlessly passionate sermon on curry. Well, whatever. She loves her curry. What's there to say? It's rumored that Chie-sensei has devoted her life to curry. Oh god. She'll probably be a pretty strict judge. As long as you're not failing, your grade in home ec doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter at all. I wouldn't say that if I were you. The teacher's a tyrant when it comes to curry. What the heck does that even mean? A curry tyrant? I can't remember this from the anime or manga. Never heard of that before. You see, our normally mild-mannered teacher, for some unfathomable reason, is a stickler for curry. Unyieldingly so. Yeah. Where's the music gone? Oh. It's said that every year she goes on a journey to India to research mythical curry. What the hell is up with this teacher? This is just a rumour, but it seems that she eats curry rice 3 meals a day, and if she occasionally has something else, it always has to be curry flavoured. Oh my god. She must stink. That's not unyielding, that's unnatural. Is she part of an evil cult or something? Besides, doesn't curry top the list when it comes to junk food? Curry 3 times a day is just weird nutritionally speaking, and... Sorry, I got phlegm in my throat again. Thunk. Embedded into the table right by my fingertips, a chef's knife, ladle and spatula hummed gently as they still quivered. The teacher, while still mixing her own pot, was looking this way, smiling. Hi-chan. If you say any more, you'll be sleeping with the fishes. Saying even a little bit more would make my situation a lot more dire. Yeah. Just be serious and make your curry properly and everything's good, alright? Okay. I don't think it's going to be that easy today. Look, Mi-chan is... It's written all over her face. If the playing field is even and we're being judged, there's no way this won't turn into a competition. Oh god, another club activity coming. The curry challenge. Looks like we're all on the same page. It's a cooking contest. I knew it. There's no way Mion would leave such an enticing event alone. How should we determine the victor? By how the teacher judges it? As if saying, but wait, there's more. The teacher reappeared with principal in tow. The purpose of today's event is to show appreciation for the people at the forestry service, so they'll be judging the results with me. Yup. Your teacher and I, as well as 5 people from the forestry service, will be judging your cooking. Good luck to everyone. Yeah. Even the principal? Looking around, it seemed like the interests of everybody in the class had been piqued. So that's what's happening. This isn't gonna just be some casual curry cook-off. Rena's good at making curry. Not going to lose today. Yeah, she can make rice as well. And needles. She's good at cooking needles. My grade is cooking in a group, so I'm together with Rikka. That's unfair. I'm pretty sure that Rikka is good at cooking. My curry is so tasty it'll send shivers down your spine. What about Mion? She doesn't seem like she's too good at cooking. Her type has always been bad at this kind of thing. But Mion continued to look unconcerned. She's got to cheat somewhere, hasn't she? I'll tell you what Keiichi is thinking right now. Mion is definitely bad at cooking. Am I right? I don't like the way she said that. Couldn't be. Mion couldn't possibly. At that moment, the teacher's whistle sounded. Alright everybody, you ready? Be very careful with the knives. Start. The call to arms had sounded. We had to use an outdoor kit to cook the rice, but it wasn't that difficult for a camping veteran like me. Put the rice into the canister, push your palm to the bottom, and fill with water to just above the wrist. This is all so weird. I can't cook to save my life, so I don't understand half the stuff that's going on. You're alright with only that much water. If you don't put in more, it could be bad. Yeah, I'll burn. Want to burn? You filthy liar. If I put any more in, it'll just be left with some half-cooked porridge. Oh. Satoko, if that's meant to be a trick, it won't work. I'm used to cooking rice with these utensils. First it starts to bubble, then the steam starts to puff. And don't take off the lid no matter what. Keiichi-kun, you're amazing. It's a little unexpected. Did you learn this at summer camp? My dad really likes to go camping, see. Whenever summer comes around, our family goes a lot. So this means everybody is good at cooking the rice. In other words, the critical part of this challenge will be the curry. It's like Persona 4, isn't it? Where Yukiko cannot cook to save her life, and it's so funny. Curry is Rikka's speciality. We'll cream you all. He lost me at Rikka's. Why don't you help with the cooking too? Maybe. Satoko-chan's helping the most by doing nothing at all. Eep. The ends justify the means. I'll just have to win. That was a pretty malicious comment from Rena. It was. She's normally so happy and chirpy. And Satoko took it hook, line and sinker. Rena could only apologise between fits of laughter while Satoko chased her out. Well now, should we move on to the curry? For now the battle truly begins. After rinsing off the carrots, potatoes and other standard veg, I grasped the knife. What will today's curry taste like? As Rena hummed along, her very well practiced hands wielded her knife. She knows her knives. The rhythmical sound of the knife hitting the cutting board harkened to kind images of days long past. Simply put, it was perfect. It was so calm and practiced. I seriously don't stand a chance. She's good with axes, so I suppose she should be good with knives as well, right? I looked over at Satoko and Rikka-chan. Satoko was in charge of washing the veg, while Rikka-chan was in charge of peeling them. That's what I heard being discussed, but Rikka-chan's knife skills are something else as well. She was happily rotating the potato and peeling it quite quickly. On top of that, the peels spanned the entire potato. What was that called again? Katsuramuki? I've heard that peeling the veg in one loop around like that is a highly regarded technique. I can't do it. It takes me a million chips away at the potato to get the skin off. She picked up the peel from the sink and carved a pair of eyes into it with her knife. Ah. It's a snake. Raw. Raw? Saying that she placed the longingly peeled potato skin on top of the head of a boy from her group. She wasn't even breaking a sweat. When it comes to Rikka-chan and cooking, I couldn't even hold a candle to her. But raw? What was a raw doing coming from a snake? Do snakes make that sound? See, me and Keiichi. One break. Alright then, how's Mion doing? She's definitely just fumbling along. There's no way she can peel a potato so effortlessly like that. Absolutely no way. This can't be! You've got to be kidding me. This is a trick, she's using special effects. Where's the wire? She's definitely using a wire. Here, take a look-see. As if she had already won, Mion proudly showed me the elongated potato skin. What the hell, she ain't meant to be good at cooking. You didn't know, Keiichi? Mi was taught how to cook by her grandma. Not just cooking. From sewing to floor arrangement to playing the koto, from marksmanship to radio operation, even helicopter piloting is but one of the myriad things she can do. And the koto like that Japanese instrument, where you do you pluck string? It's like a xylophone but without string, is that right? I'm not sure. I think it was in Project Zero at one point. Strangely enough, the latter items were more realistic. It was the first few items on that list that seemed like a lie. She's actually really good at cooking. It's just such a hassle that she never does it though. Damn it. I'm also really good at cooking. Especially Chinese food. Oh, Chinese food. Keiichi, boiling something and pouring it into a bowl doesn't count as cooking. Shot down before I could even say it. Oh ho ho, too bad for you. Today Keiichi-san shall be assuredly languishing in defeat all alone. And you're always losing. Bloody hell. Tough words from somebody who can't even cook by herself. Wah! Rikka! There. I'll destroy Keiichi for you. Oh my god, who are these people? Gah! This does not look good. Everybody is smirking at me. Don't raise a white flag yet, Keiichi Maibara. Don't throw away this match. Calm down and think. Not about how to peel these potatoes well, but about how to win this challenge. There's too many people watching. I'm gonna work at another sink. Saying only that, I gathered up all the veg and left that spot behind. Yeah, you don't want to be watched. Well, Keiichi can be alright. I'm worried he might cut himself with his knife. How patronising. Let's see what Kei-chan's doing. No matter how hard I try peeling these, if I slip up at this speed, I'll lock my fingers right off. Then, there's only one thing left to do. Such a morbid cooking class, bloody hell. Tomita-kun? Okamura-kun? Oh god, it's getting them back again. Oh, you guys were in a group before, huh? It was the two underclassmen that had become my sworn brothers ever since the event at that toy store last Sunday. They've been paired with two girls for their group. Yup. Both the girls are pretty good at cooking. So both of us can just mess around and we'll be okay. Both of them pointed at the girls. They're not as good as Rena, but they were both good enough at handling a knife. Well, they sound like they're younger, to me. I'll get straight to the point. At this rate, I'm going to lose this contest. Give me the veg your group has peeled already. Maibara-san, that's pretty much theft. But depending on what's in it for us. In other words, it depends on the terms of negotiation. Quite bold of you guys. Well, that's to be expected. Then let's do this. If I win, I'll let you eat the curry that Satoko and Rikka-chan's group makes. How about that? I don't know about that. Both of them were hesitant after such a weighty proposal. Just one more little push seems in order. Very well then, let's make them an offer they can't refuse. I pulled both of them close by the shoulders and made my offer in a hushed tone. Of course, that includes the part that Satoko and Rikka-chan have already eaten some of. I'll even throw in the spoons. That's so perverted. Splooge! Red mist spouted vigorously from the noses of the two underclassmen. Keiichi-san is also pretty good at this. Those are some very nice potatoes. Having brilliantly cleared the veg peeling challenge, I returned to my comrades in triumph. Whoa, amazing! Keiichi-kun's peeling is really good. That's not quite right. What Kei-chan's beard isn't a potato, but his fangs. Yeah, I'm super serious about this. I'll crush you all. Keiichi's so good at peeling potatoes. So good. Having finished with preparing the veg, next is to boil a pot of water, then add the veg in order of which takes longest to cook. I learned this part from my mother when we went camping. But just cooking in order, it probably won't garner a lot of points. Look over at Rena. She had a variety of veg cooking together in a delicate balance. She wasn't being ambitious or calculating a way to win the game. She was making delicious food with a mother's touch. I have a feeling that I could somehow compete with Mion in terms of technique, but I would be no match for Rena. She was way out of my league. When my mother makes curry, you see, she always uses lots of ingredients. That's why Rena's curry uses a lot of ingredients as well. I really wanted to take all night and stew it nice and slow. Oh! I beg of you. Will you please help just a little with my curry? I can't lose. No. This is one of our club activities. Rena won't lose. Ugh, when she enters club mode, even the normally kind Rena becomes an enemy. Looks like Rikka-chan's cooking apples as well. She's like a pro at this. Apples in a curry? That's weird. How about Mion? What? Mion, you? What the heck is that? Where'd you get meat from? She killed someone, didn't she? Just cooking one of them. I predicted what we would be doing today by looking at the schedule, so I prepared accordingly. My curry is going to be marvellous! Upon closer inspection, it looks like Mion brought her own veg and spices and other ingredients. They're spread all over the place. Mion, just for today, you brought all this stuff from your house. Objection! Overruled. Chie-sensei, there's no way this is allowed, is it? Objection overruled. As long as it makes for delicious curry, anything goes. Ugh, for that normally serious teacher to go so far as to append a star to the end of her sentence. How do you do it? How do you say a star? Is it just really happy? Just as the rumour said, she's a through and through curry freak. Rena and Rikka-chan are naturally gifted chefs. I've come with thorough preparations. And? Keiichi-chan, what about you? It's hopeless. In the grand scheme of cooking, peeling the veg is only a small part of it. The hurdles I must overcome are just too numerous and too high. Maibao-san, over here. Turned around, I saw the voices call me belonged to the two underclassmen from earlier, Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun. I still find those two names really hard to say for some reason. What's up, you guys? What's up with that pot? Is it from your group? Switch this with your pot before somebody notices. I think the curry the girls from our group made, at the very least, is better than what you can make. Yeah. You guys? For me? Don't get the wrong idea. If we don't win this, that is... Oh, that's right. If I don't win, then the talk of eating Satoko and Rikka-chan's curry goes right out the window. It seems like you guys are getting riled up about this too. Sorry. I mean, you're dead. But I'm surprised the girls in your group agreed to this. Maibao-san, we're also serious about this. Filling in on duty 3 times. These guys, to assure me victory, have paid the price. That gaze filled with burning conviction from my underclassmen. Yeah, I'm not fighting this alone. I'm fighting this with everyone. Leave it to me. Save some room, boys. I'll definitely let you eat your fill. We shall be eagerly awaiting your victory. Good sir. It's a gas stove, so controlling the heat is easy. All that's left is to let it stew a bit. The delicious smell of curry began wafting upwards. The pot gifted to me by my 2 underclassmen certainly drew some double takes. Rena even looked surprised when she came to take a look, so it must be pretty good. Hey Chan, you're pretty good. Looks like this will be a good match right to the bitter end. Rena wants sweet Keiichi-kun's curry. Curry! Rena's curry and Mion's curry too. Everybody is a worthy opponent. I've done my very best, but I'm not sure of the outcome. Keiichi-san, Rikka's calling you. Go see what she wants. Uh-oh, I don't like that look on her face. What? Rikka-chan's calling me? What could it be? Well, whatever. While I'm at it, I can gather some intelligence on the enemy. Rikka-chan was doodling on the ground in front of the pot, because all that's left is to let it stew. Even then, it's good to know that she doesn't leave the stove unattended. Hey Rikka-chan, how's yours doing? It's Mr. Curry. Huh? Rikka-chan was doodling something strange and introduced it as Mr. Curry. Mr. Curry is amazing. Is it Tim Curry by any chance? That's bad. He shoots beams from his eyes. Pew pew! Definitely Tim Curry. Apparently Mr. Curry shoots beam from his eyes. Drawing a beam with a stick, she etched a line towards my feet. Does this mean I've been shot with a laser? Whoa! Barrier! Beam reflect! I took another stick in my hand and reflected the beam, striking Mr. Curry. Mr. Curry can shoot missiles from his stomach. Pew! Hooah! My super electromagnetic barrier. And retaliatory beam. Oh my god, I can't... Oh, too many syllables. Mr. Curry absorbs the beam energy and fires his impulse wave cannon. Rikka-chan and I scratched at the ground, thoroughly engrossed in our doodle wall. Wait a moment. Hey, Rikka-chan. You called me here for a reason, right? Yes, I called you. But I've already fulfilled my purpose. At that moment, a chill ran up my spine. Already fulfilled her purpose? They got me. Headed back to my pot, standing there, just as I feared, was Satoko. With no questions asked, I drop-kicked the back of her head. Oh my god. He likes beating her up, no wonder she's crying all the time. What do you think you're doing? You know better than to do that to a lady's head. Or anyone's head, bloody hell. Who cares about that? Satoko, did you mix something in with my gut? How impertinent. I haven't fallen that far. Despite what you may think, I'm a fair person, you know. Yeah, with your traps. Then what's that incomprehensible line of ladles and plates? Leaving them all in these unstable positions. If they fall over, what will you do? At that moment, a gentle breeze blew by, knocking over a ladle that was stood up on its end. The ladle, like a domino, fell over and knocked over the next cooking utensil in a row. Up, 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 up. Clank, clank. Thud, thud. This is art. Come to think of it, Domino World Record challenges were quite the rage on television a while back. Still are on YouTube and stuff now and again. Keiichi-chan, the frying pan! I didn't even have time to react. The chain reaction knocked over a cutting board, then a frying pan. The next after that was... my pot. Oh no! I used to love this sort of stuff. We would watch different things fall into each other and make different things happen in sequence. I used to watch them for ages. The fry pan struck my pot full force, tipping it over. Contents cruelly spilled out, and now my masterpiece was being sampled by the schoolyard. I stayed dumbfounded. It was such a beautiful and elaborate mousetrap that for a moment I lost touch with reality. Oh my, this is a catastrophe. I didn't do anything, you hear me? Oh, you bitch. At the very last moment I had let my guard down. I ignored the culinary incompetent Satoko for far too long. Even if she couldn't cook, Satoko still had this method of fighting back. Just then, Rena, who had been sampling her own pot, let out a scream. What? Rena's curry is salty? Salty? Oh, somebody's got her as well! Was Rena also sabotaged? Then what about Mion? My rice is salty. I've been had. Ah, we're all gonna lose. With this, all the obstacles in my way have been taken care of before the fight even begins. Did she do it to all of them? All that effort wasted. So sad, so sad. Bloody hell, they're a hell of a duo, aren't they? So very, very sad. Rikka and Satoko rubbed my dumbfounded head to their heart's content. Pushing the desks together, it was about time for the meals to be judged. Well, ours ain't going to be judged, is it? The delicious odour of curry spread throughout the courtyard. The members of the forestry service, to whom we owed gratitude for their daily work, were guided to their seats. The principal gave a bit of a ceremonial introduction. Next, the teacher expressed a desire for them to judge the curry contest. The men from the forestry service seemed to like that kind of thing, and gave their enthusiastic approval. Well then, is everybody finished? We'll now have all the judges sample your cooking. Everybody in the class brought up their painstakingly made curry and arranged them on the desk. The only club members who managed a decent result were Rikka-chan's group. Knowing full well it was a failure, Rena plated her curry for the judges. She already knew she was going to get a low score. They all will, except for Satoko. But at least she was still able to serve hers. Both Mion's and my curry were completely obliterated, so we couldn't even line them up on the table. The judges started from the curry made by the lower grade. They had a lively discussion, praising the food. Finally, it was our curry's turn. Next up is Ryugu-kun's curry. Yes, this looks quite appetizing. Looks can be deceiving. The principal cheerfully shoveled a spoonful of Rena's salty curry into his mouth. Of course, his expression immediately changed. Oh my, what happened, Ryugu-san? It seemed so delicious when you were cooking it. Sensei must have had some expectations, judging from her disappointment. Oh, I'm sorry. I might have added a bag of salt by accident. Of course you did. The rest of the judges grimaced after they each had a bite. I feel sorry for them. Failure is but the seasoning for success. I'm looking forward to next time. Do your best. Saying that, the principal devoured the rest of the oversalted curry in one go. Truly a man amongst men. I wouldn't do that. Rena was down and out. Her offensive capabilities were something else, but she was defeated due to her weak defense. Well then, please savour our curry next. I see that Furude-san's group put a lot of effort into their curry. Let's see here. Wasn't it supposed to be the younger grades first? Shouldn't these have been before Rena? It's simple, but very nicely done. There was also the incident with Rena's salted curry right before this, so a judge's assessment was extraordinarily high. Maybe not just extraordinary, but perhaps today's forerunner? The judges began a heated debate. One of those judges let out a sigh as he removed a chunk of carrot with a spoon. Yeah, this kid's curry really isn't half bad, but I don't like carrots, you see. Oh, personally I think the carrots are a staple of curry. But I guess to each their own. Carrots in a curry is weird. However, seeing that, Rikka-chan read the nameplate on the chest of his coveralls and began to speak. That's no good, Keiichi. You have to eat your carrots. Oh my god. How can she look so creepy and yet so cat-like with that mouth? What's she saying all of a sudden? Everybody turned to Rikka-chan with a stunned look. But what Rikka-chan just did was super effective. The carrot-hating judge began stuffing his face with curry while tears streamed down his face. Keiichi, your seconds if you want them. This music though, circus music to say she's hypnotizing him. Mommy! While crying like that, he continued to shovel curry into his mouth. That's right, Rikka-chan's curry was by no means simple. No, That curry had the taste of a mother's cooking. With the carrot-hating judge out of the picture, Rikka-chan's assessment was unanimous. Oh ho ho! Nobody can stand up to Rikka's curry. Satoko let off a shrill laugh as she declared victory, but at that moment... Don't be fooled, my esteemed judges. Don't be deceived into thinking that this meagre slop is the taste only a mother can provide. What do people actually wanted to eat? Was this kind of curry, wasn't it? Oh! All of a sudden, in all its perfect glory, Mion's curry. Not only the judges, but the teacher, the underclassmen, and of course myself could only gasp in admiration. Hamburg steak with a demi-glazed sauce and a fresh salad. What? It's a set. You won't be stretching it to say that this was a full-course meal. It's perfect. Perfectly made. But it's not curry. Amazing. Amazing. Mi-chan, you're amazing. Mi-chan, you're amazing. Satoko was also shocked. Even Rikka-chan couldn't hide her surprise. Seems the victor was decided without even needing a taste. Of course, the hamburger was hand-kneaded. The salad also had a home-style dressing, but of professional quality. And the curry, not even a micron of grit. This is sublime! Truly a taste to savour, Sonozaki-san. This curry is no doubt a living testimony to 6,000 years of Indian knowledge in beautiful harmony with Japanese cuisine. I'm elated. This deserves full marks. I'm giving it 100 points. Wow! It's not a curry, I'm going to give a curry more marks for not being a curry. Oh, you're welcome. I'm just trying to set an example as a class representative. Mion bowed politely and then winked at us with a smirk on her face. I admit defeat. They were going to win for a change. There's no way this is happening. I'm certain I sabotaged that pot of rice. That's right. Satoko had dumped salt into Mion's rice cooker, which should have ruined it. At that moment it hit me. I spun back towards my own canister. That's why... Huh? At some point my cooking canister had been opened, its contents completely emptied. Damn you, Mion! Here's my rice! But... Oh, I get you. Keiichi's stuff wasn't made salty, was it? It was just put all over the floor. That's not fair. Hand over half your curry. Mion clacked her tongue and waved her finger at me as a smirk washed over her face. Whoa there, Keiichi-chan. Not taking this seriously enough. You gave up at the last moment. I didn't. That's the difference between us. As soon as you give up, it's all over. Gah! You couldn't even properly voice my shame. It's true, they all gave up. A lot of them did anyway. Mi-chan, I feel sorry for Keiichi-kun. Just give him at least a little. It's fine, it's fine. This is a lesson. Keiichi-chan just learned that you shouldn't give up on the contest until it's all over, right? It loaths me to say it, but Mion is right. To give up so quickly on the match was my own folly. For Mion to have brought that to my attention, I should actually be thankful to her. Well then, does that mean that even in this situation, I shouldn't give up? My curry was overturned while it was still in the pot, and I don't even have any rice left. How in blazes am I not supposed to lose hope in this situation? Maibara-san? The two boys suddenly appeared. Damn it! Even though my protégés had tried so hard, I wasn't able to meet their expectations. It was an accident. There was nothing you could do. Both of them were dejected. I couldn't accept defeat so easily. I was their senior. What would I be if I didn't pick up the broken pieces of the dream I had shown them? I just learned it from Mion just now, didn't I? Don't throw away the contest. Not until the last moment. Think, Keiichi Maibara. Think. Not about how to make curry, about how to win the match. Ah! Ooh, what's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? I had an idea. I didn't think it could turn the tables, but it was better than nothing. Tomita-kun, come on, wash your hands. Help me out. Okamura-kun, there's something I want you to find. If I say it slow enough, look, I can get it. Okay, gotcha. Both of them dispersed after receiving these instructions. Oh? How is Keiichi-chan going to flounder about at the end? Why don't you show me? Nobody likes a stubborn fool, you know. Shut up. Just sit there and watch the last card I have to play. First off, Mion, I'll be taking some of your rice. I won't let you say no. Well, it was his. I don't really care, it's salty after all. It's okay if Rena helps too, right? Keiichi-kun's in trouble right now. Hearing you say that's very reassuring. Well then, Rena, go make some tea. Oh, he doesn't trust me. Next, Satoko. Also, Rikka-chan, I challenge you to the side bet. What did you say? We'll listen to your request. This was my duty to my 2 protégés who shed blood, sweat and tears for my sake. Satoko, Rikka-chan, if I receive a perfect score, I'll be taking your curry. Nothing for you to eat. Ooh. Need to know when to stop jogging around. I'll be giving a big no to that. No, it's alright, Satoko. Taking my bonnet. Firmly patting the top of Satoko's head, Mion said those words with all the gravitas of a club president. You handicapped him this much, didn't you? There's no way he can make up for that. So meet him head on. No matter how hard he struggles, he's not going to make a comeback, right? Grr, that may be true, but I don't mind. Keiichi, go for it. Yay! They're giving him a chance to actually beat Mion. Will he be able to do it? The judges, seemingly growing tired of sampling the various curries, were debating each entry. But then now may need to try. It's only a few students in the entire bloody school. From what little I overheard, it seemed that Mion's impending victory was not in question. By the way, what happened to my Barakun's curry? I still haven't tried it yet. Yeah, the pot with my curry in it fell over. Is that so? That's a real shame. I may have lost my curry, but that doesn't mean I've lost this contest. I'll have everybody singing my praises. My combative posturing had drawn the attention of all the judges. First of all, just be quiet and eat these, please. I'll listen to your complaints after that. This is my cooking! Ooh, what's it got? My Barakun? That's... onigiri, huh? I've heard of that in some anime, but I don't know what it is. The judges smiled wryly at the simple fare that was quite in contrast to the preceding bravado. Renna poured tea into the cup she had brought over from the break room. He's making a mockery of this. There, look. There's not even any filling. It's nothing more than salted onigiri. This isn't even worthy of being called a contest anymore. It's true, the amount of salt might be a little much, but Renna's expression told me that she thought this was a great idea, but it still might not be enough to win the match. Mayabara-san, is this really enough to make a comeback? Gentlemen, you did well. It's alright. Just watch. The judges were chewing with their mouths full and sipping at the tea. Nobody was singing praises or awestruck. They were just quietly chowing down. It seems that Keiichi has learned how to use some rather underhanded tricks. This might be difficult. Yeah, that's right. I need a drink. Renna understands that now too. What do you mean? Why is everybody just quietly eating that much? They like it so much. You see, Satoko-chan, that's because the judges are actually tired of eating curry. Because they were judges, they had to sample each and every offering. And because they were from small children, because they were made to show their appreciation, they couldn't eat just a little bit of each. Let's eat it all. Sometimes a man values the amount more than the taste. At those times, rather than rich, mind-blowing flavour, they crave simplicity. They couldn't say it out loud, but this was the tastiest thing they'd had today. I confirmed that by looking at their eyes as the judges smiled wryly. I praise your efforts, but today's contest was about curry. Not sure we can give a score to this. The teacher and the principal had folded their arms while they pondered the situation. My underlings, seeing that, saw the small glimmer of hope fade away and grew dejected. Ugh, was this little surprise just not enough? Don't give up, Keiichi-chan, Mion whispered quietly. That's right. If I didn't push you... No. I'll have you give it a score. If you think the curry and onigiri are really that different, you're sorely mistaken. Huh? My Balcom, what do you say? How are they the same? The principal stopped the teacher. Looked like he was giving me one final chance. The judges, having eaten their fill, quietly waited for my statement. In its homeland of India, curry is usually eaten with a type of bread called naan, isn't it? Naan bread? I thought that was... Yeah, that's right, aye. I've got an Indian takeaways and stuff, don't you? Therefore, you could say that this cuisine we call curry rice is something that we have adopted and modified. Just as the teacher said at the beginning, it's a fusion of Indian and Japanese cuisine. I know what you're trying to say, Mayabara-kun, but what's that have to do with onigiri? It's actually very simple. Both curry and onigiri are things made to let you enjoy eating rice. Rice was introduced to Japan from ancient China. Our agricultural forebears watered the fields fighting the elements, disease and pests to grow and raise our rice-centric culture. Yes, the Japanese people have formulated a plethora of dishes, but those were nothing more than attempts to find ways to enjoy eating rice. In other words, curry and onigiri are both the results of rice culture! Dun dun dun! It was scattered at first, but slowly grew into a steady roar. It was a thunderous applause that praised me. Wow. Enough with the nonsense already. I won't accept this. The teacher's only judging curry, you know. This is out of the question. It obviously deserves 0 points. For all our knowledge, he should get some points, but he shouldn't win. Miss, Keiichi-kun did his best. Could you please acknowledge that? Today's class was supposed to be about curry. What should we do? Mion, stifling her laughter, stepped forward. There's a story about how when a Michelin 3-star chef from France came to Japan, people from the hotel he was staying at had a whole bunch of ingredients from France imported, but the chef didn't even give them a second glance. I wonder why that was. They were ingredients from his homeland. The chef went to the local fish market and made a dish from fresh fish caught in Japan. The culture of food isn't bound by predetermined rules. It's culture. If you come to Japan, you meld with Japanese culture and make something new. That's how curry and onigiri are the same. Mion, she was providing fire sport. I had to be grateful. The judges were somehow moved by this complicated yet baseless trivia. A stern look washed over the teacher's face as she refolded her arms. Why's Mion helping? My Bao-kun, your pot of curry was flipped over, wasn't it? Even though I said at the beginning to be careful. I'm sorry. But, as my Bao-kun and Sonosaki-san said, there are no boundaries in cuisine. If it's something that can amaze people, then it's not something that should be discriminated against just because of the form. Then... For spilling your pot, minus 20 points. But just for today, for not giving up and doing your best, plus 20 points. It evens out. I'll give you 100 points. My Bio-san, we did it! My underclassman leapt at me. Perfect score. We did it. The curry was spilt and our rice was taken, but we made a comeback. This is heartwarming. In the end, Rikka-chan's curry also received full marks, so everybody but Rena had a perfect score. Poor Rena. Since this contest was outside the scope of regular club activities, there wasn't any particular penalty game. The one time my Keiichi does well, there's no penalty game. Rena breathed a sigh of relief. Now then, as promised, Satoko, Rikka-chan, I'll be taking your curry. But that means we won't have any lunch. Satoko stomped angrily at the ground in frustration, but the price of defeat was absolute. Is what I wanted to say, but I'll show you some mercy. You can eat half. Yay! Thank you, Keiichi. My two protégés peered over from the sidelines, tears of joy streaming from their faces. We exchanged glances that would only be understood amongst men. It's quite creepy, really. We did it, my Bao-san. This is all thanks to you. We flashed each other a thumbs up. Now, I just have to give these to my pupils. I've gotten pretty hungry myself. I guess I'll have one of my onigiri. Wait, huh? There's no trace of my onigiri. The ones I had set aside for myself included. As I peered around searching for them, the principal clapped a hand on my shoulder. Gahaha! When I was listening to that speech you gave, the rice I was chewing grew even more delicious. Oh god, the principal nicked them. Could it be that you also ate my share? Oh god. The principal's the thief, what on earth? The principal simply laughed without answering. Seriously? My eyes half brimmed with tears and my stomach rumbling, I was called over by the teacher. My Bao-kun, because of circumstances, I had to give you a perfect score, but you understand, right? Huh? Understand what? There was an odd glint in the teacher's eyes. If I had to describe it, it was curry-coloured. Like a pot of stewing curry, her eyes whirled around in a spiral. A chill washed over me. The teacher clutched me by the shoulders and drew me in closer until our noses were almost touching. Curry is the world's most respected and sacred of dishes. I will absolutely not allow it to be put in the same category as onigiri. You hear me? Curry was created in ancient India, one of the 4 great river valley civilizations, and was raved about during the reign of King Ashoka in Kapilavastu for the birth of the Shakya at the International Food Expo. Michelin twirly, even the Eiffel Tower was pickled in simmering curry, turmeric, whether you are asleep or awake. Curry. Was that all of them? Oh my god, what a creepy teacher. Hey Keiichi-san, what are you stumbling around for? Cleaning up is a part of cooking too. Keiichi-kun, your eyes are all curried. Why is that? Why? What's it mean, his eyes are all curried? Curry. Yeah, she got him, huh? It's okay, he'll be back to normal by tomorrow. Probably. It wasn't that long before hunger brought me back to my senses. Oh wow, that was such a weird chapter and something I haven't seen in the manga or anime, so it was interesting to get a bit more out of the universe, you know? But I think we're halfway, probably. Halfway through chapter 3. Yeah, there we go. So, this has been Goonie XI. I hope you've enjoyed this very curry-oriented episode. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again in a bit when we'll probably get back to the main story instead of this, you know, light-hearted stuff. We might even see more of Shion. You never know. You never know. See you again in a bit, folks.